So I figured I'd show some of my favorite fighting knife designs. And some of these are knockoffs, some of these are originals. This is an Ontario Spec Plus Fighter, they call it. And it's got like a craton handle. It's 1095 carbon steel, so you can strike a spark with it if you need to. It's a good field knife fighter. Now this is one of the Applegate Fairbairns. This one was made by Blackjack. I think they're currently made by Boker right now. And it's probably my favorite sort of dagger design. And originally it was 154 cm. I'm not sure what steel they used in this one. But, and then it's got the synthetic handle, and they even went so far as to put lead weights inside the hilt so you can adjust the balance. And I don't know, but it's one of my favorite double-edged dagger styles. Hi, puppy. Oh, you're a big help. And of course, Chaz is coming to help. Okay, get out of the way. That's a good girl. Now, this is a Frost Cutlery, a little 440C micarta scales. This is a knockoff of the Todd Begg Ginger Fighter. It's a little bit smaller. Oh, you're a big help. Get out of here. It's a good girl. It's a little bit smaller, and the hilt's a little different. But it's one of my all-time faves. It's obviously her favorite, too. Come on, puppy. You're not helping. You're a good girl. Get out of the way. But I wouldn't mind picking up an original, but they are a little pricey. This one's 440 stainless and micarta. It's a usable knife. It's actually quite a nice knife in the hand. A little smaller than the original. I wouldn't mind picking up an original of those if I can find one. Now, this is a copy of Bob Terzola's design. This was an M-Tech. Again, micarta handle. Feels like maybe canvas micarta. Just a superb knife in the hand. Nice and light. Would make a decent utility blade. Minus the saw teeth. I don't really need the saw teeth. That was decorative. But again, it's a copy of the Terzola. Now, this is an original Almar Warrior knife. And this is designed to be used in the reverse grip. And this thing's just absolutely brutal. Use it in reverse grip. You can grab with those teeth in the back. It's got a superb slicing edge. It's based, Bob Taylor and others designed this thing. And it's based on a traditional Korean knife. And they worked out the angles, so it's supposedly ideal for stabbing and whatnot. And if you got it in a reverse grip, this thing sits up against the base of the hand, gives you all the power in the world. It's an elastomer material on the hilt, so it's got all kinds of grip. But it's a big, heavy blade, remarkably heavy. But like I said, it's just absolutely brutal. Now, this is a copy of the Randall number 1. This is one of my faves. This is a full 7-inch blade, but oh man, it feels very light and lively in the hand. This has got ivory micarta. I would swap that out if I were really going to use it. This is just collector's piece. I would swap that out for some canvas micarta, get a little more texture to it. This was Blackjack, copy of the Randall. And now this last one, this was Chipaway. And this is very similar to a Tommy Lee custom job I saw many years ago and kind of drooled over. And that's Tommy Lee, the knife maker, not the singer. But his point was dropped a little bit. In fact, the blade design was virtually identical to this one. So the tip comes up just a little bit more. But like I said, it was one that I thought was just really neat back in the day. And this is a pretty good approximation of it. So I got that. I may regrind that tip down a little bit. And of course, sharpen the false edge. But so these are some of my faves, and they just feel good in the hand. And everybody has their preferences. It's very subjective as to, what somebody wants to use. And of course, a fighting knife is of somewhat limited utility otherwise. But these are just some of my favorites.